I've got a few red deer just up ahead of me. I think there's a young fawn, but the hind doesn't seem to be able to see me. Maybe it's a green top, I'm not too sure. I'm going to see if I can sneak a little bit closer. Hello and welcome back to the channel. It's been quite a while since I've made a video, 4 or 5 months I think. I had a kid, well my wife had a kid, and life has been pretty hectic since he came along. He's 4 months old now and finally found a bit of time to get away and get out into the woods and do a little bit of photography. I've had to dust my lens off. This bad boy hasn't been on for quite a while. I am up in the Cairngorms. I'm in a random little bit of woodlands that I quite like to come to. There's no one about, there's no paths. I have the whole place to myself. So it's just me and all these thousands of flies that won't leave me alone. So the plan today is just to enjoy being in the woods. I'm just going to wander around and see if I can find any photographs. I'm just having some lunch and a deer has snuck up at me. Ooh. I'm just sitting here having a snack in the woods. It's dead quiet. I looked down there maybe 20 meters and there's a bloody deer just stood there. I don't know where he came from. I don't know how he managed to get so close without making any noise. Amazing how something so big can be so quiet. Alright, so this is one of the more unpleasant parts of walking through the woods, especially this time of the year, because you have to keep an eye out for these bad boys. Almost every single tree has got a big web. I'll just focus. Okay, first shot of the day then. I'm going to try and take a picture of this spider that I almost just walked into. He's made his way along his web and he's now sitting on a little bit of branch and he's just huddled up. I presume he's waiting for something to fly into his web. I've got my tripod set up. I'm just struggling to hold the camera steady and focus on him. He's very small and there's a lot of other stuff that the camera's trying to focus on. So tripod out, manual focus, and I'm just playing about with my settings to see what works best. Yeah, simple shot. Spider's going to be in the top right third of the image, and I've got these 3 strands of web that are cutting across the image diagonally down towards the bottom left corner. And yeah, I'm going to take a few shots here and then we'll head off and see what else we can see. I'm just going to show you this from my point of view. So focusing is a bit difficult with a big zoom lens trying to photograph something so small. So the way my camera is set up is I framed it how I want to frame it. So when I get home, I'm probably going to crop the image in a little bit more just to make the spider more prominent in the image. But settings wise, so ISO is 400 and I'm at f7.1, and shutter speed for those settings is 1/60th of a second. Of course, I've got my delayed shutter on, and then I'm manual focusing. So for shots like these, I always switch to manual because I want to have control over exactly where the focus is. And then I'll use this button here to zoom in, and then I've spent a little bit of time playing with the focus. I think that's about as clear as I can get it. And then very carefully, I will press the shutter down, and hopefully the camera will stop wobbling. And there we go. There we go, picked up a hitchhiker. It's a nice view, but the light's not very good, so the picture won't turn out great. I've got something in the back of my head. I've been aimlessly wandering around now for quite a while. I was up on the moors, I've come back down into the woods a bit. I found this, you can see it's like a stream. It's dried up, but I'm gonna follow this, just follow this down the hill and see if it leads to anything interesting. I've got to say, I've seen loads of butterflies today. And even here, there's one here, another one here. If you can see, there's a few down there flying around. Fantastic to see. Oh, there's another one just there. Right, how old do we reckon this tree is? Right, I've been following this dried up stream for a bit, and if you can see it, it's just here. I'm walking in it. I thought I heard something. And it's starting to disappear, but it definitely heads straight down there, and I need to decide whether I want to start heading down or if I want to stay up in the woods. I think I'm going to stay up in the woods. I'm going to skirt along this way and just sort of see what I find over here. Check that guy out. Head height, face first. Yeah. Look at that. Even in the middle of nowhere, you still find the rubbish. How was that managed to get there? No idea. Must have fallen from a helicopter. What is that? Can you see that on the tree? Look at it. I'll wait for it to land, see if I can catch it. No, it's gone. It's gone. Alright, I'm taking a picture of another spider. This one's going to be similar to the other ones. He's spun a web between two trees, and he's just sitting there out in the open. And the difference with this one is I'm getting down low. I'm trying to point up through the bracken, so I can give the image a little bit of a green kind of hue, because the bracken's going to be super blurred out because the spider is probably about 2 or 3 meters away from me, and I'm manual focusing because my camera is just not picking them up. Handheld, so 1/500th of a second, f6.3, ISO, auto. It's quite high. I think it's about 5,000 for this shot. What is that? Is that something special, or is it just a harvestman with something on his legs? There you go, buddy. Okay, that's where I've come from. Just come along here, and I'm gonna head down to that grassy area down there. Looks quite interesting. Check this out. Found some sort of swampy area. Hopefully it's not too wet and I can get past. This is my next shot. Can you see him? Or should I say her? Path. I found a path. This path leads to the road, and I'm parked somewhere on the road in a lay-by a bit further down. I've had a good time. Not too sure how the video is going to turn out, but I hope you enjoy it. Took a few interesting shots, but didn't take many. Didn't really see many shots, and I don't like forcing stuff, so you know, you don't always have to take a picture when you go out with your camera. You can come home with nothing. It's fine. But I had a really good day. The weather's been really nice. One thing I have noticed is that the woods are very alive, much more alive than previous years that I remember. Loads of birds singing, loads of butterflies, which is good to see. Flies, mosquitoes, moths, insects around your feet, spiders running around. Just so much life everywhere. Really good to see. But yeah, I'm gonna end the video here. If I see anything interesting between now and the car, I'll put it at the end of the video, but for now it's goodbye. I don't know when the next video is going to be. You know, hopefully at least one before the end of the year, but we'll see what happens. But yeah, thanks for watching, and see you again soon.